Confused about hashtags? Well, you're not alone. This is one of the most asked questions I receive. Well, 2022, there's some major changes that are happening. So, if you'd like to know what to do with your hashtags in 2022, stay tuned to this week's Master It Monday. On today's Master It Monday, we are going to cover some new information that we received about Instagram hashtags. Now, Instagram hashtags are things that you can use in order to categorize your content. So, what exactly is a hashtag? Well, it's that number, what we used to call the number symbol, followed by a string of words. It's a powerful tool on social media. In fact, they're integrated in almost every single platform, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, even YouTube. So their main job is to basically categorize the content that is shared on social media, making it easier for people to find posts with the same topic. This is where we get into some really interesting things, because when we're talking about Instagram hashtags, what we're doing is we're talking about how you can really get the most out of the content that you're posting. So when you're looking at an Instagram hashtag, guys, there are a few things to keep in mind. Okay, so we told you what a hashtag is, but remember, why are you using a hashtag? Well, you're using it not only to categorize your content, but you have to understand people are searching for these hashtags. So they're trying to find out what the heck is going on with your content. And if you're not using a hashtag, sometimes it doesn't allow people to find your content that are new people that aren't exactly following you, which brings me to our third point. You have people who follow specific hashtags. Okay, they go on and they search for a hashtag, and then they're like, you know what? I really like this hashtag. It's bringing me a lot of great content. Now I'm going to follow it. And the fourth thing is a big one. Instagram uses it in their algorithm, that amazing algorithm that is used to bring people the content that they're continually searching for. So if somebody is continually searching for business owner, it's going to pop up. If somebody's continually searching for a hashtag beauty, that's going to come up. So keep these things in mind when you're doing a search. Now, there's other things to keep in mind. The number of hashtags. Now, Instagram will allow you to use 30 hashtags. That being said, there's some news that came out in September that told us a little bit about the hashtags. Should we use 3 to 5? Should you use 10 to 20? Should you use all 30? Well, that's where we're coming into an issue. We heard something, by the way, if you follow Later, they're a really great organization. They did a study after September 2021, when Instagram recommended that we should use 3 to 5. And that's what Instagram is recommending. However, they did a study that stated, for now, this is a quote from them, for now, using more hashtags is still the best strategy for increasing your reach and engagement on Instagram feed posts. However, as Instagram introduces more suggested content feeds, focusing on fewer hyper-relevant hashtags could be a tactic worth testing. So keep that in mind when you are looking at your hashtags and how you're using them. This is what they're saying now, but things can change. And that is why I am here on YouTube to help you figure this all out. Okay, so don't worry, I'm here to help you through it. All right, so let's get back here. How many to use? Use what's relevant. And here comes some hashtag do's and don'ts. right from Instagram. This is what they're telling us, okay? Use hashtags that are relevant to the theme of your content, okay? Now, what does that mean? That means that you're using things that don't hashtag beauty if you're talking about accounting. Okay, it's got to be relevant. Just because it's a popular hashtag doesn't mean you should be using it. All right, please keep that in mind. The next one is check hashtags that your fans are already using and following. Wow, that's a great idea, right? Go check out what your fans are already following, because if they're following that, it's something maybe you should be posting on, because that'll give you more interest. Use hashtags, mix them up. This is a fun one. Mix up your hashtags. And what I mean by that is you're going to search for hashtags. You just go to Instagram.com, you put in a hashtag, you start typing in the beginning of your hashtag, and you're going to start to notice hashtags coming up with the number of posts that are currently out there. Well, that's great. Now you know what's popular, but don't forget, you want a mix of really, really popular ones with some niche ones that are a little less popular, that you won't get lost in the melee of the billions, but you want to be in the millions or the 100,000s. You want to kind of niche down. One of the perfect examples of this is if you are a local business, you want to hashtag the town or the city that you're in, maybe the county that you're in, maybe the state that you're in, right? That's niching it down. You could do hashtag United States, you could do hashtag New York, you could do hashtag, Lake George. Whatever you're doing, you want to hashtag a location, as well as, we're talking about hashtags, but since we're talking about locations, don't forget about your location tag that you can also add to your content. But hashtag, you can also hashtag your city. And the last one is we're talking about doing hashtags so your fans can easily search for your content. So what do I mean by that? Oh my gosh, right? Like you're having an event, right? You want to hashtag event name or hashtag, Brewster's the best. Whatever your hashtag is, it's specific to that. You'll see certain organizations and certain companies will use their hashtag consistently throughout their social media posts. So it's specific just to their business. One caveat with that, please make sure that when you are looking at your hashtag, that you also make sure that somebody else isn't using the same hashtag. If that hashtag is niched to your business specifically, you want to make sure that it is niched to you, and you're the one that's using it predominantly. You don't want to have that awkward situation where somebody might be using it that's totally off brand for you and your business. So those are some of the hashtag do's, okay? Here are some hashtag don'ts, okay? This is where, and I'm pulling this right from Instagram's creator feed. Like, this is what they said, which I found to be totally cool, okay? Don't use hashtags that have nothing to do with your content. Mention that in the do use, in a positive side. On the positive flip of this, you want to use ones that are relevant to you. Don't use ones that don't have anything to do with you. Okay, promise me that. Promise me now that you're not going to do that. Okay, all right, good. Then we want you to, don't overly use generic hashtags, right? Those kind of really overarching hashtags that may not have really don't help your content grow. Like Instagram's telling you these things so that you can get better engagement on your posts, right? So let's follow their advice. And then last but not least, it's the don't use too many hashtags. And this is where we got back into what Later was telling us. How many do you use? Do you use Old 30? Do you use 5? Do you use, 10? When it comes down to it, use as many as you think that will get you the exposure that you want. Go back, look in your analytics, test it out for yourself. Post some posts with 3 to 5 hashtags, post some posts with 10 to 20, post some posts with 30, and see what kind of engagement you're getting. The theory behind this is that when you post with a specific set of small, that aren't 30, that the algorithm has to figure out, wait a minute, okay, who do we send this to? Because they've got 30 massive hashtags instead of just 10 that'd be easiest, or 5 that'd be easy for us to just populate out to the people that really are interested in that category. So do you see where I'm going with this? This is how it's all trying to figure it out. And I'm sure you will once you start looking at your content. Now, here's some fun, here's something fun that you can do. Okay. If you want to know what's most popular, now there are some hashtags that are more popular than others and that are really, and again, these are kind of some generic hashtags that we're talking about. And you can see this list right here where you've got love and Insta good, photo of the day, fashion, beauty. Now, these are the most popular. So you want to use these in conjunction with some that are medium popularity and some that are very niche to your specific industry, and then some that are just niched to you and your business, right? This is, so love, Insta good, photo of the day, fashion. Again, does that hit your brand? If it doesn't, go back to our do's and don'ts list. Beautiful, happy, cute, TBT. That's Throwback Thursday. Like for like. Again, I'm kind of iffy on using that one because you're basically saying, like my post and I'll like yours. Not a fan. Follow me. Again, not a fan. But again, these are what's more popular. So does it mean that the most popular is the best for you? That's the question. Now, if you want more tips like this, follow us on Master It Media on Instagram. We're there to help you take the commotion out of your promotion. So if you're confused about social media and what to do and how to use it, go over to our Instagram account, check us out. If you really want tips delivered right to your inbox, to your mail, then go over to masteritmedia.com. We're over there, and what we do there is we basically tell you how you can, help yourself with social media in general, all different kinds. So I am your host again, Maggie Carey. Pop on over to our site, and you'll also be able to get some free stuff like a social media calendar and our how to combat writer's block with our fantastic ebook that gives you 20 tips on how to get your content rocking and rolling. Well, that's our Master It Monday for the day. I hope you found our Instagram tips helpful. Give us that thumbs up and show us some love, and we will see you next Monday on Master It Monday, where we'll bring you another topic on how you can make the most out of your social media. Have a fabulous day, everyone, and I will see you next Monday.